Hello, everybody, and welcome to Houston, Texas. Today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Charles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson will throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Burke. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out.
Unleashes one deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a crease, it's Nixon. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. And they can't make the connection. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll test the right side. It's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The give to the tailback.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Missouri 7, UCF 3.
They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Hardy. For the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it, fourth and short from the 45. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arch with their football? A little ballet moment there. The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. And fortunate to get it back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side now.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the option. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The sure hands, it's Nixon. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Madison. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. MIZZ has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. MIZZ coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at half...
There he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Tempo and overdrive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game. Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Knights.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
UCF 25.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you've got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other. And they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Jackson will throw. Now adjusting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out. Ran through the contact. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
And with that...